we've had quite a few similar questions around bridging, in respect of what are the best rates in certain scenarios. Below market value deals are quite often is where bridging comes in. If you're getting a significant discount on a property, then bridging is one of a two-step strategy quite often, that you'll get into bridging so that you can add some value to the property, and then you come out of bridging that allows you to then extract the equity from both the discount that you've negotiated plus any added value that you've got. Now, here's something that you might want to write down in relation to bridging for all you guys that are investor developers, because it's a key formula that a minority of bridging companies, but a decent minority, might work towards, because traditionally bridging is still restricted to 70% loan to value. But here's the exception that is really powerful when it comes to below market value deals or with discounts. That we've got a clump of lenders, bridging lenders, that will lend up to 90% of the purchase price. But here's the thing, it cannot be more than 70% of the open market value. So there's two parts to this calculation. They will lend on the lower of those two figures. So it's either 90% of the purchase price or 70% of the open market value. So if you've got an amazing discount, it might be that you can get into the bridging finance and only put down a 10% deposit. And I know we've actually got people on the call today where we've managed to get people into a purchase with no money down whatsoever. Now, that's a little bit of a tease because that is so niche and there's so many caveats to be able to do that. I wouldn't want to suggest that is normal, but there are bridging companies that would even allow 100% of the purchase price in certain development scenarios. So if you're doing a development in bridging and you want to look at some creative ways, then do book some time in to understand whether you and your property and your project might be eligible for that one.